Welcome to Vietnam Step by Step, your easygoing travel buddy for journeys that feel real. Footpaths, not fast lanes. Small conversations, not rushed checklists. Today, we're setting out on a two-part pilgrimage through northern Vietnam, where mountains carry mist like robes and temple bells mark time more softly than clocks. Our theme is spiritual travel, not as spectacle, but as a way of walking. We'll climb Yên Tử, cradle of Vietnamese Sun Nở Dinh, and wander Bái Đính Pagoda in the karst country of Ninh Bình. Along the way, we'll hike stone steps, glide on quiet rivers, cycle village lanes, share simple meals, and listen for the thread that ties landscape, history, and community together. The film opens high above the northeast, Flycam drifting across a tide of green ridges. Dawn pushes silver through pine and bamboo. Clouds curl around summits like incense smoke. The camera settles on a long stair cutting through forest. This is the mountain path to Yên Tử. Many centuries ago, a king climbed here and never truly came down. After defending the country, Trang An abdicated, sought clarity in these woods, and founded the Trúc Lâm Zen tradition, a Vietnamese way of meditation rooted in daily life. The story still lives in the stones. As your shoes find the rhythm of the steps, worn, uneven, warmly human, you're walking where monks and villagers have walked for generations, winter and spring, festival and quiet day alike. Yên Tử is a classroom where the teachers are wind, water, and patience. The forest is rich, evergreen canopy, tangled vines, orchids in secret corners. Cicadas aim their music at the sky. Small shrines hide in folds of rock. At Hoa Yên Pagoda, moss softens brick and wood, and incense threads the air with sandalwood and memory. Pilgrims tie ribbons, lay lotus buds, and sit, just sit, while clouds move through the trees. For some visitors, the cable car is a gift, lifting you above the canopy in minutes. For others, the stone path is the practice. It's climb and honest conversation with your legs and breath. Both routes meet the mountain on its own terms. Higher up, the light sharpens, and the wind grows bolder. We pass stele and towers, then crest the ridge where the Dong Pagoda crowns the summit. On clear days, the horizon breaks open. On misty days, the world draws close and intimate. Either way, the feeling is the same. A pause that reaches both outward and inward. Our lens moves from Flycam panoramas to close-ups, fingers turning prayer beads, a kettle whispering over a charcoal stove, a smile from a tea seller who has watched this weather for decades. Lunch might be a simple vegetarian bowl at a monastery kitchen, tofu braised with mushrooms, bamboo shoots, wild greens, a pinch of sesame salt. You taste the hillside in every bite. Spiritual travel isn't separate from local life here, it grows from it. In hamlets along the approach road, families weave mats, pound rice for cakes, and dry medicinal herbs on rooftop racks. Young people guide visitors on the trail during festival season. Elders share stories of the mountain and the Trúc Lâm masters. If you time your visit for early spring, you'll see crowds of pilgrims in colorful raincoats. In autumn, the path is quieter, the leaves a deeper green. Whichever season you choose, walk with care. Modest clothing, gentle voices, shoes off where requested, and cameras down when someone is praying. From pine and granite, we shift south to water and limestone. The drone rises again, this time over Ninh Bình, a quilt of rice paddies stitched with rivers, karst towers standing like dark sails, villages tucked into the folds. On one of these hillsides spreads Bái Đính, a sprawling pagoda complex that hums with footfalls and bell tones. The old shrine sits higher on the ridge. The newer complex steps down slope with wide courtyards, sinuous corridors, and rows of serene statues. People stream in from all over, families with picnic baskets, cyclists in dusty jerseys, elders with prayer books wrapped in cloth. The atmosphere is part festival, part retreat. Busy but considerate, bright yet mindful, our camera glides along a corridor of carved pillars and polished floors, then tilts up to a great bronze bell. The narration hushes as a monk strikes it once. The note swells and lingers until it is more breath than sound. In the courtyards, children chase each other around water basins. In shaded colonnades, visitors read the inscriptions or trace wood grain with their fingertips. Bái Đính is a place to look outward at grandeur and inward at intention. The film embraces both by alternating wide frames and intimate details. The grain of a wooden door, a lantern's tether rope, a pair of sandals waiting patiently outside a chapel. Spiritual travel flourishes when it connects to landscape. So we spin the map a few kilometers and step into boats on the Trang An or Tam Coc rivers, where boatwomen row with their feet and caves breathe cool air even at noon. Limestone walls rise on either side, their faces tattooed with ferns and watermarks. Swallows thread between stalactites as if stitching the scene together. The paddle touches the water with the sound of silk on silk. Above ground, cycling is perfect in the late afternoon. Village lanes between paddies, buffalo drafting ripples in flooded fields, the sun sliding down the gap between two karst peaks. It's all one journey: boat, bike, temple, field, motion outside and quiet inside. We return to Bái Đính for a different light, blue hour, when lamps bead the pathways and the sky holds the last trace of day. This is when the complex feels most like a city of whispers. Vendors ladle bowls of vegetarian noodles topped with mushrooms and herbs. A group of students shares a thermos of tea. A caretaker sweeps leaves in slow arcs across stone. Our microphone leans in, the scrape of broom straw, the evening bell, distant frogs. Sound design that holds you in the place without crowding your thoughts. Between these two poles, Yên Tử high forest and Bái Đíng's river country, our film offers experiences you can weave into a long weekend or a slow week. Trekking. Climb Yên Tử stone stair at your own pace, or mix path and cable car. Bring layers. Mountain weather has moods. Pause at viewpoints where forests open into seas of low cloud. On the descent, try a side trail where bamboo leans in and the world becomes a tunnel of green. Boating. In Ninh Bình, a morning boat ride slips through caves and lotus pools. Keep voices soft inside grottos. The echo is a living thing. In the dry season, karst reflections draw perfect triangles on the river surface. In the wet, the greens saturate like a painter's dream. Cycling. Rent a bike near Hoa Lu and drift through villages while kitchen smoke writes stories above tile roofs. Stop at small shrines under banyan trees. Smile and say hello. Buy a paper fan from a roadside stand and earn a story with it. Sightseeing. Beyond temples, the landscape itself is a gallery. Limestone ridges at dawn, paddy geometry at noon, fireflies in hedgerows after dinner. In Quang Ninh, extend your route to coastal viewpoints where mountains meet the edge of the sea. Inland, seek out quiet pagodas where caretakers will proudly show you a centuries-old bell. Community and craft. Drop into a herbal workshop near Yên Tử to learn about forest remedies, cinnamon bark, star anise, mountain ginger. In Ninh Bình, visit a stone carving or embroidery village and watch hands that know their tools make slow miracles. Offer thanks. Buy something small if you can. Ask before filming. Food. Temple days often mean vegetarian simplicity: stir-fried greens, tofu and tomato, pumpkin soup. Outside the gates, the region speaks in wider flavors. In Ninh Bình, crispy rice with goat or a platter of mountain snails and lemongrass. In Quang Ninh, grilled riverfish and bamboo-wrapped sticky rice. Tea travelers should chase a cup of lotus or jasmine tea when the evening cools. Coffee lovers can find a quiet seat under tiled eaves and let the steam rise like a second bell. As we move, the film keeps a documentary cinematic rhythm. Flycam sweeps to set scale, then handheld steps into kitchens and courtyards. Macro lenses read the beat of water on a lotus leaf. The score threads adventure with gentleness, drums softened by strings. The narration stays warm and plain, an invitation rather than an instruction. We remind viewers gently about temple etiquette. Shoulders and knees covered, hats off indoors, shoes at the threshold where requested. Donations discreet, photos without flash, drones kept well away from sanctuaries and crowds. Logistics weave through the story like subtitles you can feel. Both regions sit a few hours from Hanoi by road, one to the northeast, one to the south, easy to pair in a loop that trades pines for patties. Spring brings festivals and soft rain. Autumn clears the air and sharpens the edges. Summer glows green, but asks for early starts and long siestas. Book temple area lodging early if you visit on weekends. Choose homestays or small guest houses where your spending lands close to the community you're filming. Why make a film about sacred places? Because in Vietnam, the sacred isn't sealed off. It leans into fields, kitchens, ferries, classrooms. At Yen Tu, a pilgrim may carry both prayer beads and a bag of fresh greens from the market. At Bái Đính, a caretaker may ring a bell, then sit down to teach a child how to fold paper cranes. The line between devotion and daily life is as soft as mist. If you come only to collect images, you'll get pretty pictures. If you come ready to slow down, you'll get a story that keeps unfolding after you leave. Our final sequence braids both places at golden hour: mountain ridge and river bend, bell and oar, footstep and bicycle spoke. The camera lingers on faces, a boatwoman's grin as she steers with her feet, a monk's eyes bright with welcome, a family sharing oranges on temple steps. We fade to lantern light, to the last note of evening's bell, to the hush that arrives when a day has been well used. This is Vietnam Step by Step, your companion for journeys that are beautiful because they're true. If this pilgrimage through Yen Tu and Bái Đính helped you find a route, a recipe, or a moment of quiet you didn't know you needed, we'd love to keep traveling together. Like, share, and subscribe to Walk With Us Through Vietnam's Color and Light, one considerate step at a time. Until next time, may your paths be soft, your boat steady, and your bells well-timed.